Today we're going to be talking about the top 5 most useless race abilities inside of Total War Warhammer 3. Coming in at number 5 is the Intrigue of the Court for the High Elves. What this does is it allows you to improve or decrease relations between various factions, whether it's your faction and someone, or just another faction and somebody else. The problem with this is rarely are you going to be tampering with other factions' loyalties to each other, and when it comes to your own, you're better off trying to use diplomacy and maybe joining their war against someone, or striking up a trade agreement, which means that there are better ways of improving your relations with other factions instead of using intrigue at the court. Coming in at number 4 is the Geomantic Web of the Lizardmen. And the entire point of the Geomantic Web is so that way you can gain more and more powerful commandments. However, this isn't really something that you're going to focus on, and it's not going to change your campaign that much. Sure, the benefits are quite nice, especially the alignment of crafting, which gives you an income from all buildings plus 25%, or the alignment of monuments, which gives you research rate plus 10%. However, you're going to go the majority of your campaign and not really think about the Geomantic Web, if you even think about it at all. Plus, in order to improve the Geomantic Web, you have to upgrade buildings in the Geomantic Web category, which means that yes, although these buildings do give some nice buffs, it's going to take a very, very long time for the Geomantic Web to come online at full strength, making it useless in the early game, pretty much useless in the middle game, and by the time you hit the late game, you're probably strong enough already that you'll be able to take care of pretty much anything that comes your way. Coming in at number 3 are Slaaneshi cults. And the reason for this is now you have to deal with discoverability, and the benefits have been massively toned down. Sure, you can teleport your leader on over to the cult, or summon a disciple army, or you can get temporary diplomatic relation bonuses with the owner, but before this system was implemented, the cults were actually good. You could get diplomatic benefits, you could get corruption benefits, you could even get extra devotees. Now you have to spend the devotees, and spend glory on maintenance. It's just an abysmal system, and in some ways I kind of wish they left it the way that it was. Coming in at number 2 are the big names. And this is an Ogre Kingdom ability, but it is pretty useless. In order to unlock a big name, you have to do something pretty basic. Sometimes it's ranking up in a raiding stance or winning battle against the Ogre Kingdom. The problem is that none of these benefits are particularly good. Leadership plus 8 when laying siege or encircling. Passive ability Horde Master, which is leadership plus 8. The income from trade tariffs and local buildings is pretty good, but unit mass plus 30% and melee defense plus 5, it's just not that great. And you can only have one name at a time, which limits us even more. And coming in at number 1 is Raise Dead. Wait a second, that doesn't sound correct. The real number 1 is Bretonnia's Peasant Economy. And what this does is it limits the amount of peasant units you can have without completely and utterly tanking your economy. Because if you go over this number, your farm's income will get reduced. Upkeep minus 100% for peasant mob units is pretty useless, but the upkeep minus 10% for non-knight units all armies, that's pretty good. Especially when considering all of your early tier units, those are all peasant units. So that limits how many non-knight units you can have. And considering you're going to need infantry and ranged units, that limits the amount of ranged units and infantry that you can get, while also meaning that if you go over the amount of peasants you're supposed to have, all of your fields, which are an excellent source of income, will stop running at 100% capacity. This is just an abysmal mechanic that can destroy an entire campaign if you're not keeping an eye on this number to make sure that you do not go over it. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to smash the like button and subscribe for more content like this. Also, go check out my Discord server as well as my Patreon. Links to both those in the description below. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and hope you enjoy the rest of your day.